The Sopranos season 4, episode 7. Watching too much television. It's titled that because Adriana watches an old like Law and Order episode or whatever, and thinks she can't testify against Christopher if she's married to him, and obviously kind of pushes Christopher for them to get married a lot quicker than it's sort of funny. Whereas like she wants to marry Christopher, but she has her own wedding shower and she's looking at all the old mafioso women. It's kind of like the Goodfellas, where basically where the guy's wife goes to the shower and she realizes, look at all the women, she doesn't want to be any of those mafioso guys, and that's what kind of Adriana's kind of figuring out. But she thinks that because she does watch too much television, that she thinks she can't testify against Christopher, but of course that she can. It's also Tony kind of bringing in kind of a common guy, his cousin Brian, who's an investment guy, and kind of like making him accomplice to the corruption and this whole HUD setup with him and Ralphie and them making money episode as well. But it's also whereas like Tony's like his contact in the government is like dating his old girlfriend, and Tony thinks it's the old Russian girlfriend, and Tony thinks it's fine. And then the end of the episode is kind of an interesting ending where he's in the car and there's an old song going on, and Tony's kind of like emotional about it, and you think he's like, oh, he's getting emotional, and then all of a sudden he goes to the guy's house and takes off his belt and starts whipping him because he basically took his girlfriend that he wasn't even involved with in the first place anymore. But basically, it's like you don't shit where you eat, or you don't sleep with another man's ex-girlfriend, even if she's the ex-girlfriend. It's just very much a territorial kind of episode in a lot of ways, and it's setting up obviously Tony's kind of like pride and setting up his downfall to his own wife and that whole relationship. So, but it's got that, it's still continuing on that theme with the husband and wife and Adriana and Christopher and Tony not moving on, I guess, basically. And it's like he's just a fucking, like, the episode before is about Tony's a good guy, and then showing this episode later on ending him whipping this guy, and like it just kind of like shows that if he thinks he's a good guy, then that's fine. That's my review.